So now that we were now established as a coalition of 8, 2 opposition members decided to support the 8 and become 10. But the strange thing was, and what many of you didn't know, these 2 opposition members was pro-firing the minister at the time. This is in June 2022. So when it was presented to us on the up party, we were a faction of 4, MP De Wever, myself, MP Bijlani and MP Bryson. MP Bryson proposed that we sign an amendment to the Jacobs II cabinet and allow these 2 members of parliament to support and become 10 because 8 was a little lean. MP De Wever, myself, mentioned to him that we will think it over, we won't go anywhere, 8 is still a majority, let's process it through the summer recess. During the summer, I must mention, an agreement was already made, signed, without MP De Wever and myself. So we were like, okay, they have an agreement without us. I don't know what that means for us, but we kept on thinking it through and processing what we would decide to do. We started a new parliamentary year mid-August. So when we now return to the meeting on the Ombudsman report on the garbage collection, MP De Wever declares herself independent because at a point in time, what happened through the summer was, Risha, you either support the amended version of Jacobs II or resign. And that's a threat to me. I'm already part of Jacobs II cabinet. Why do I have to sign an amended version of it? Unless it's a Jacobs III cabinet, which they never signed. Meetings continued. MP De Wever then resigned. We were at that point in time with that signature, with the signature of the 2 opposition members, we were then a government of 9. Right after September, again, I was being pressured to sign, and I stood my ground. So between September and October, we had 3 solemn meetings. But in between the two requests came in to have me relieved of my duties. One was an amendment to a meeting, which I adjourned, and the other one was a public meeting request to relieve me of my duties. I have to remain neutral. I have to call all meetings. So I called the first one. And when the first one was called in October, majority decided not to relieve me of my duties. With that, I was able to finish off the 2 solemn meetings and then call the second meeting, which then relieved me of my duties.